on in here, honeys. Listen, I literally just got up and I was like, I wanted to talk about this because this is kind of on my mind over the weekend. So, listen, give me 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, come on in here. So, like I said, I'm just not waking up this morning. Okay, we got a lot to do this week, and particularly today. Okay, girl, we're making gumbo this week. So I need to go get me my supplies. But listen, girl, bruh, I want to say this. If there's anybody out there, because we talked about this before, everybody was on, and we're just going to talk about this lightly because, I'm not really into the drama shit. We talked about this before. I do feel like drama and all that shit fucks people up. And I'm very healthy. Okay. But I think that anyone that is out here telling y'all or that have told y'all in the past that Megan was lying about this whole ordeal, I think if they are spiritual people, and y'all not gonna do this because I think that a lot of, and I'm just gonna be quite honest, because bitch, I think the truth will set you free. I think being honest is the best way to fucking be. A lot of black folks, are the stereotypes that people have said about black folks. Okay, and I'm just gonna keep it there. I think that a lot of stereotypes that have been made about black Americans, I think are true from my experience, from what I see. Okay. Even going on to the thing that's going on in New York right now, they had they have multiple stories going on up there in Buffalo. But one of the storylines, well, not one of the storylines, many of the storylines are people are looting. And they got videos of people like walking away from storage units and walking away out of Dollar Tree, Family Dollar and shit, stealing shit. And the people in these videos are only people of a particular hue, right? I don't see no white folks in these videos, honey. No shade. Then they have a story of, employees being trapped. Just so happen there also are people of a particular color. But just so happen they said that there's coworkers that are stranded inside of Target with strangers, right? It's a local motorists because they're trapped in the snow and shit. And I'm like, so where is these people? Are these people looting inside Target? Like, it just makes me really think about a lot of stuff. And like I said, I don't want to, dwell on that too long, but it's making me think about a lot of stuff of how stereotypes that are put on certain people are only upset about it because they reign true to them too. Like, it reigns truth for them as well. And like I said, I'm not going to get into, name calling, all that good stuff because I believe what I believe and I stand on what I fucking believe. I do feel like there is good and bad in everybody in all things. I just think that when people have proven over and over again that the fake storylines of them being bad people, when those storylines come forward more and you don't do anything to prove the opposite of that, it's kind of like that's what you want to be. That's what you choose to be. That's the life you choose to live. And you're basically conjuring up these experiences that you're having because these stories and stuff do not exist anymore. From my personal perspective. I even had a conversation with someone yesterday, and we were talking about we believe that if you're seeking, and I was taught this by my stepdad too, like if you are seeking bullshit, you're gonna find bullshit. If you're looking for trouble, you're gonna find trouble. Because people be like, well, trouble found me. No, trouble didn't find you, bitch. You were looking for trouble. And just so happened that day where you got tired of looking for trouble, it came knocking at your motherfucking door. And that goes with a lot of this shit. People be really seeking after misery. They be really seeking after negativity. They be really seeking after the downfall of people instead of actually encouraging, what they call self-preservation. Instead of actually worrying about self and investing energy into self and getting your life together and organized, you worried about what Tom, Dick, and Harry is doing. And then you wonder why shit ain't going on for you. And they're just ignoring me. And like I said, I don't care if this, me speaking my truth and the way I talk keep me in so many spaces or places on YouTube. I don't give a fuck about that. Bitch, if there was no YouTube, you know, I wouldn't know most of y'all any motherfucking way. Okay. Now, while we are on that very lightly, I do want to say shout out to my supporters, in particularly shout out to Jay and motherfucking Rico. Okay. Listen, honey, y'all know I don't celebrate Christmas like that, girl, but they definitely, okay, got it right with the get right. Come on in here. Thank you for those gifts. Of course, I love being spoiled, honey. Y'all know I do. You know I love being spoiled, honey. Ow! But anyway, I just believe that, like I said, stereotypes that are placed on certain people are definitely true. Okay. And I'm going to speak about the communities that I have, seen the inside and the outside with, and we're going to keep it there. But going into, like I said, I think a lot of people don't like the truth, and a lot of people love lies because they say the lies are more entertaining than the truth. And of course, I saw that in a particular community back in 20 motherfucking 17 when you had these no names, no talent, no life, can't get shit, will never be shit type of people coming forward at 44 plus years old, trying to read down and castigate and correct something that they know nothing about. The shit they learned was taught by a basement witch. And now they're talking about, I grew up in this is my culture. And it's just like, girl, but yeah, you have not showed us anything about anything. You have not taught us or told us anything about anything. Now, those who don't know shit, those who are probably mentally, what they say, what is that word? Shit, we're not even gonna get in there. People that are mentally incompetent, they might see what you got going on. They might say, "Oh my god, that's so entertaining," but entertaining. But realistically, what is this? Where is this getting them? Where's it gonna get them at? You've been having the same clients for 5 fucking years and haven't taught them shit, but just to call white folks genomes and shit. And the genomes are out here making shit happen while your ass ain't out here getting shit. It's crazy to me. But going into the Megan thing, like I said, people out there talking about Megan was and like I said, not everybody, but go look at these spirituals, see if they still got these videos that everybody wants to do a reading on Daystar Peterson and Megan. Okay, we know Megan's real name, honey, but we're gonna be respectful and call her Megan the Stallion girl because she earned the right to be considered that. They wanted to read her down and say she was making shit up, and bam. And then now you got other people like this Ninja Turtle bitch sitting here talking about, well, it only happened because she was trying to sleep with her friend's man. Bitch, fuck the storyline. Fuck the storyline, because that's the case. We get into a lot of shit too when people have certain experiences happen to them. Right? When things go down with people, we can say, well, girl, I call that victim shaming. That's what I call that. That's called victim shaming, honey. Okay. Girl, when things go down with people, well, yeah, honey, if you want to date that motherfucker, this wouldn't happen to you. This is the same thing. Whether she was trying to sleep with Kelsey's man, like, girl, you don't know. You're getting hearsay. Okay. And people do also be testifying under oath, and they be motherfucking lying too. So that don't mean a motherfucking thing because mama got underneath their motherfucking oath and said, this is my story. Once again, mama was injured, and that's all the motherfucking matter. And when your platypus ass get motherfucking injured, bitch, we're gonna all keep motherfucking moving. And you best be motherfucking believe, bitch, I'm gonna be the one underneath that motherfucking video saying, well, bitch, what's going on? What's going on, honey? Whose man you tried to sleep with? What type of karma is this? That's what I'm gonna be saying, honey. But like I said, I've learned that a lot of people do not like the truth. A lot of people cannot accept the truth because their life is not the truth. They live in lies. Everything about them is a lie. From the beginning to the motherfucking end. A lot of people don't even know their real age. A lot of people don't even know their real birthday. A lot of people don't even know that. A lot of people don't even know that. And it's crazy, but it's motherfucking true. And I'm like, bitch, unless you can furnish something outside of hearsay, baby, I'm going to believe what I believe, and I'm going to stay on top of that. Because, bitch, I know energy, and I'm never wrong. I'm never wrong. You can prove me wrong, though. You can try. I know when something ain't right. Somebody who is solitary, someone who does not drink, who does not smoke, we're going to say have no type of energetic interferences, their energy is going to be more accurate and more tapped in than people who are not. People who their only means of seeking something, let's say seeking an escape from reality, is meditating or turning off everything and blocking everyone, they're going to see things a lot more clearly than people who are not, who, when I'm lonely, I need to be around people. And I always say that too. Like, people, I think there's a difference between being religious. Like, I think religious is something that is done habitually. And spirituality is something that is done with your spirit. So you step outside of the mental conditionings. You step outside of what you were physically taught to be, to do, and how to react to things. So when people be like, I'm spiritual, sometimes I'm looking like, oh, I don't really get that. And they're like, what do you mean you don't get that? I don't get that. Because you cannot say you're spiritual and all of the physical conditions, because I understand you're going to keep some of them because, of course, programming takes a long time to break. You've been on this planet for 50 years, 40 years, 30 years, 20 years, hell, maybe even 15 years. 15 years of programming is a lot to break. It takes a long time to break. Okay. But we're talking about for the most part. When you're like, spirit is with me and spirit is showing me this, that, that, the spirit is also showing you how to break old habits that does not serve you or your people. And when I say your people, that means anybody that connect with you. So you understand that I am awakened and my gifts are becoming stronger. You cannot have spiritual gifts without having spiritual insight. You cannot have spiritual gifts without knowing your spiritual self. It does not work that way. I got into it, well, not really, but over the past, we're going to say 2 holidays, because some people are claiming to be spiritually awakened, but yet they celebrate Thanksgiving and they celebrate Christmas. And they're like, I'm still going to call it Christmas. Well, in my eyes, you're not spiritually awakened. You're still conditioned to have that physical, whatever it is, however it is, society has molded you to become, you're still a part of that system. So you could be religious, but I don't see your spirit. I don't see you as being spiritual. Especially, like I said, going into a lot of stuff. Like I said, I don't want to get into shaming people because that's not my cup of tea. I do speak what I speak, but I don't want to make it like I'm bashing people. Because, bitch, the same thing I say about people behind their back, I said to their motherfucking face. Okay? People be like messy and petty and all that, honey. I don't do the messiness. Okay? I don't do that messiness, honey. I got something to say, you bitch. I'm calling you. I'm gonna let you know. We're gonna keep it moving. If I feel like I didn't get the answer I needed, bitch, I may get on YouTube. I may talk about it on YouTube. Because I'm like, bitch, I didn't get the feedback that I needed. Either you didn't give a fuck or you're oblivious to what I'm motherfucking talking about. So, bitch, let me get on motherfucking YouTube and let me share it and see, bitch, if it's just me or is this everybody's potential or mindset? Do a lot of people see it this way? And not everybody's gonna see it the way, but still. So anyway, of course, I just want to stop by and, of course, expose more liars. Okay, as they always do. They've been lying since the beginning, bitch. Okay, any reader out there, any seer out there that told y'all that Megan was lying and she wasn't shot in the foot and all stuff the good shit, bitch, they gotta go. They gotta motherfucking go. And I think what I'm gonna start doing is too. I think I'm gonna look up like the, how would I say this? We're not going to say science. We're going to say kind of like when we went to high school and stuff, right? We had like what? Geography. We had physical therapy. What the fuck was PE for, bitch? Physical something. Anyway, geography. We're going to have history. We're going to have math. We're going to have social studies. Like, I'm going to ask people about these topics and what are they seeing and feeling spiritually? And based on what I get from that, we're going to keep it moving. Because even when we talked about too, like, aliens and stuff, like, I never said I don't believe in aliens. I don't believe in aliens in the way that they're saying aliens actually are. And I also believe that aliens are demonic entities. But if someone out there saying they believe in aliens, then they cannot acknowledge that aliens and demons have a lot in common. And we're not saying, angelic beings and shit, because like I said, that gets to a whole nother tea. And they also believe that aliens look like these astronauts with like these gecko faces and shit, because that's what it gives me. These big ass gray heads. Like I think there was a video of some sort years ago that came to the surface, and it said something about they had an interview with a gray and the motherfucker was spitting up this green shit. And I'm just like, this is why the world is so mentally ill right now. This is why the world is so fucked up, right? Because they already said recently that people who watch a lot of social media and they're on all these platforms, they actually lose their common sense, but also attention span. They actually said that things are flashed at people so much. Like I said, y'all look this up. It said that things are flashed at people so much. And today, like back in the day, they used to have an article, right? Let's say when it was just magazines, they would have a storyline of like this woman having a baby by this person. And then maybe next week or the following week or the following month, there'll be another breaking story, right? But literally on social media, you have everything and everybody getting a piece of that motherfucking pie. And people who are sitting there always subscribe to that shit, their brain cells are gone. They're losing brain cells. And I really do believe that. Going into me fighting with people and stuff this year and last year and the years before that, I'm just like, there's no way that this person is fully there. Like, I definitely think they're intelligent. I definitely think they have some type of smarts, but something has thrown off their sense of reality. Because they will really sit here and fight with you about shit where it's like, that does not make sense. Because you can look up what the fuck I'm saying. Like, I'm not just speaking out of my ass. Like, bitch, I actually went to school. I actually graduated from school too. High school. Okay. Not saying that means something. I'm just saying. So it's like, bitch, I'm not just here saying shit to say shit. And I have a very good memory. 18 months old, bitch. Probably before then too. Who knows? But consciously saying 18 months, 2 years old. Yes, bitch, I can consciously remember what went on. And it wasn't a made up fantasy neither, because bitch, I confirmed some shit with my motherfucking mother. Okay, that she didn't know that I was aware of. And there's no way I could have got the story from anybody because I don't deal with nobody. How about that? Okay. And in the situation in particular, it was only me and two other people in the whole motherfucking room. Okay. So it's like, girl, these people be losing their brain cells. And literally, girl, like literally going into you have regular conversations and you're just like, wait, what? And first I'm thinking, well, maybe my sinuses are congested. So maybe I'm not hearing this right. Or, maybe I'm not thinking clearly today. I don't know. I worked a lot this past week, so I don't know. And then, girl, you really go back to, and you're like, no, bitch, just something ain't right. And even some people too, like I said, girl, I know people that got Google News and shit. We don't get the same stories. They're like, oh, did you see the story about blah, 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 blah? And I'm like, no. And I'm sitting there pulling up my Google stories and shit. The stories that pop up on Google. Y'all know I'm talking about the Google News and shit. I go look at these stories and I'm like, girl, I don't even see the story that you're talking about. Never knew about it. Never even heard about it. And it's like, am I out of the loop? No, bitch, I'm not out the fucking loop. Bitch, I deal with a lot of people. I'm not just a hermit. I'm not stuck in my house with no TV, no video access, no internet access, no phone access. Like, bitch, I deal with people on a day-to-day basis. I have conversations about stuff on a day-to-day basis. So there's a reason why I did not know about A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And it's because, bitch, spirit is like, bitch, that's not on your level. For one, and for two, bitch, these cookies know that I'm not checking in on that bullshit. I don't give a fuck about if this person got pregnant by that person. Shit, that doesn't pay my bills. I don't give a fuck about who's real and who's fucking fake. Girl. But bitch, like I said, I hate a motherfucking liar. I hate a motherfucking lie. And it's not my business, but anybody can motherfucking see. Ain't nobody gonna naturally come out. And like I said, Megan don't give me, going back into the Megan story, Megan doesn't give me lying. Megan doesn't give me fakeness. What they say, this EJ person, whatever, was talking about, said that Megan was talking about her friends, some bullshit. Something I saw a glimpse of. May not even be him talking about Megan. It could have been him talking about somebody else. But I said, girl, these bitches are always coming out the motherfucking woodworks. Like, bitch, y'all know goddamn well that bitch is a motherfucking Aquarius, girl. Aquarius will say what they mean and mean what they motherfucking say when they're wholesome. Including mama's motherfucking wholesome because mama got it like that. Okay? She's not just sitting up being a motherfucking fan. Okay? Hello? Motherfuckers. Ooh, girl. There's so much I can say. Come on in here, Norma. How you doing? Come on in here, Grand Madam. Yes, honey. Ow! Whoa, did you say reader said that Megan was not shot in the foot? Did I hear? Yes. Yes. Yes, Grand Madam. There was a few of them, actually. There was a few of them, actually, Grand Madam. And I just said, see, I want to know if they're going to take back their stories, though. That's what I want to know. I wonder if they're going to take back their stories now this case has come along, honey. You know I'm gonna go back and see Grandmother. Grandmother, you know I'm gonna go back and see. You know all you gotta do is type in the search bar Megan versus Tory spiritual reading. And you go back before the court date happened and see what they say. That's all you gotta do. They be rekindling their stories, Grandmother. One it'll be a story about oh my god, something happened. Oh my god, something went down. Something went down earlier this year too. And oh my god, it's not, I can't even think about it right now. It's gonna come to me now. Something happened earlier this year too, and everybody was dropping these stories and insights on these experiences, Grandma. They're like, yeah, I think this actually happened. And then when it came out that it did not happen, and that people were just giving, people were just being messy. Now everybody's well. I kind of knew that in spirituality, you're not 100% accurate. It's like a 40-50 rule. And it was just a speculation of mine, but I gave that speculation based on the evidence that was brought to me. And it's like, ma'am, so are you giving spiritual readings or are you giving readings based on your opinion? And I think that's a lot of people. I think a lot of people give readings based on opinions, right? Their emotions are in it. Like that's why you got to step out of that shit and not be like, let me read people that I'm personally connected to, right? That's why you don't hear me doing stories on, people that connects with me in many ways. Because I'm like, my emotions may come up in that, my own ideas may come up in that, and I don't want to tap in on that. Let me tap in on something that I have no connections to, no ideas about. I wouldn't care if it's made or break, right? And let me tap in, let me give what I get and keep it moving. But like I said, these people that be jumping on everything that comes out, I'm like, there's no way you're actually here tapping in. There's no way. There's no way that you're accurately communicating with spirit and saying, yeah, well, spirit is telling me this and that. No, honey. Is it your own ideas? Is it the stories that you heard? Are you linking stuff together from your own personal experiences? Because you gotta love when they be like, yeah, a similar situation like this happened to me before. Okay, girl, you shouldn't be doing this reading then. So it's very interesting, Grandma. Very interesting about what goes on the YouTubes and the TikToks and shit. It's very interesting. Very interesting. And people fall for it too. Honey, somebody come out, they say one story, and then the next story, another story come out, then they take that story back. Certain people are just very forgiving of that. But yet a bitch that have said some shit and the shit has always come to pass. Oh, honey, this bitch is talking out of her ass. This bitch is making shit up. This doesn't sound right to me. And it's like, girl, everything that you hear new doesn't sound right. At least for me, right? New information never sounds right to an old brain, right? An old thought pattern. When new patterns come about, when you break old habits and build new patterns and habits, it feels uncomfortable. It feels weird. It's like, what is this? But once you get used to it and your bodies have decoded the information that's in here or what is being presented in this new information, this new habit, this new thought pattern, then now you start to say, oh, okay, I see what this is. And you start to see something from it, right? But like I said, when it's an old thought pattern and you're being confident in that old thought pattern and people don't want to be changed, I think those people like to incubate in old thought patterns. I think those people like to, they feel comfortable when they're being lied to. They love being tricked. They love having that foo fantasy, Anyway, enough of that, honey. They'll probably tell more lies, right? And patch it up, right? Well, at least I told y'all Like I just can't wait to see. I've not even clicked on anything. Honestly, I literally been looking at articles. Like I don't like bloggers. I'm be honest with you. I do not trust bloggers. Okay, anybody who are bloggers, I don't trust because it's been rumored that these people get paid. It's been rumored that these people take checks from people to not talk about certain stories. And for me, I like unbiased, right? I like people that are non-biased. I like people that speak the truth, that says fuck that bitch, even though a girl, it could be their sister. Yes, I'm a blogger. Just so happen, blah 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 is my sister, but I'm still gonna speak my truth. Like I like that shit, right? Even going into Auntie Wendy, I think that's why I love Auntie Wendy so much. Auntie Wendy gave her commentary on people, and she said, "Bitch, we can't be friends." Because I don't want you to take this personal. It's my job to speak my truth. But nowadays, these new commentators and these new, vloggers and bloggers, they're not the Auntie Wendy's. They're not the Howard Sterns. Like they take checks to not speak the whole truth or to not talk about certain people. So, like I said, I don't really trust that because it comes across like, bitch, are you not giving your honest opinion on this because they possibly paid you? And I did see someone that I like, and at first they were trying to say, and they're not a reader, but they are a blogger, and they were trying to say that Megan did not get shot and it was made up and blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, well, maybe this person is a little right because they have, said a lot of stuff in the past that was accurate. But then I started thinking, but wait a minute, this is a blogger. Like maybe somebody paid them and gave them this information. Maybe they had an insider hit them up and gave them insight on things. So that's why their predictions came true when it came to certain celebrity rappers and singers and all this other stuff. That's just what I think about, right? Because I think once people know that you are the source or you have the sources, if they want to stay quiet about certain things, they're going to come to you about that information, right? And say, okay, well, I'm not gonna say it, but I want this bitch to say it because nobody's gonna think she's connected. But yeah, mama will slip and say she went to people's parties and shit. I'm just saying. So, like I said, I don't trust it. And this person in particular was all like, yeah, Megan wasn't shot in the foot. And, they probably found, residue and all sorts of good shit, but she wasn't shot in the foot and blah, 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 blah. And I guess we're going to see when the story come out. And if she was shot, because we looked at the police report and the medical record and they said there was nothing, they took nothing out of her foot. We read the medical records when she went to the hospital. They took nothing out of her foot. They said there was gun residue or gunpowder on their hands, but that was it. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, okay, well, maybe she's right because we haven't seen no wound or nothing. And then Megan so-called was dancing a week or two later after this alleged, situation. I'm like, maybe they're right, right, right. But then I started thinking about it more, like, I don't think so. Like, I don't think so. I don't think someone who cares about the validation of other people. Not saying that they care about the validation of other people, but one thing about air signs and for sure thing about Aquarius, they love to be validated in their experiences, right? When they they feel like they're the first at everything, right? They're the first, and most of them are. They're the first at accomplishing something, right? They want to be validated in that experience. So I don't think that Megan, being through all the shit that Megan has been through to get to where she's at right now, losing her mother, and her mother wanted to be a rapper, so she feels like in her hearts of hearts that she is continuing a legacy. I don't think that Megan would do anything to fuck that shit up. I don't think so. Not being an Aquarius woman, I don't think so. Not being an Aquarius woman, I don't think so at all. I don't think so at all. So it's like I don't think she would do anything to fuck that shit up. So I'm like, I'm gonna give it a major benefit of a doubt. I'm gonna go with my intuition that this bitch is not lying about what she's saying. Like maybe the whole story ain't coming out because maybe she felt like that's not important. Mama said, "Bitch, I don't want to talk about how what led up to the shooting because I don't want this to deter the jury. I don't want this to deter the witnesses. What I'm saying is that, bitch, I was shot in my motherfucking foot by Tory." But people, like I said, was trying to say, well, I don't believe that because if it was, then why was there no that? Once again, trying to sway shit, become investigators, and you weren't even motherfucking there. So, like I said, I believe that Megan was shot in her foot. And with that being said, this YouTuber, this blogger, now that Megan actually was shot in the foot, now she's making the narrative not about her being shot, but something else. Well, I mean, that's what she get for trying to sleep with her best friend's lover. Like, we already knew what was going on. She was upset because Tori was trying to flirt with Kylie. That was the first. And it's just like, girl, how you know? How you know? I doubt Megan is like you, bitch. Maybe that's your story. Maybe that's why you don't have a man. Maybe that's why you're a mother of 2 kids and you're a single mother. Maybe that's your storyline. Maybe their fathers were married and you were the side piece. So you were the friend to the wife and you thought that you're going to get it better than she got it. Like, maybe that's your story. Maybe that's your story. But this is a young woman, okay? A young woman with no kids, no attachments, okay? According to her songs, mama like taking Plan B and shit. I'm just saying, or swallowing is what she said, swallow. Girl, she don't got much to lose. She don't give a fuck. But you, on the other hand, you do have some things to lose. You do. So that's when I was like, yeah, honey. So now you're going to spin the narrative to take it off the fact that Megan actually had this experience. Now you're giving your story in her because now you feel like you can relate. And I knew people were bothered too when Megan said that we need to protect Black women. We need to protect. Oh, you only saying that because you want people to jump on your bandwagon, all this shit. Girl, don't y'all all say the same shit? Don't y'all all say the same shit? Just correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't that everybody's storyline? Black men getting other women pregnant, but Black women. Or Black men giving other people the wedding rings and getting married to them, but Black women. Like, is this what everybody's saying? So it's like you're reiterating what has kind of been told onto you. And you're getting upset because Megan, what she's saying, she could stand in that. Well, she's really not that experienced. It doesn't matter. She's a Black woman and she was attacked by a Black man, which is the story of a lot of Black people in America. And I always go back to lightly and politely, and I got to go because I have somewhere to be at 12 o'clock and it's 11:05. Damn, time is flying by. I always go back to the word cracker and how in the early 1900s and so forth, because I think Dick Gregory mentioned this. Dick Gregory kind of exposed his own history. I'm not gonna say our own history because bitch, everybody had a whole nother story. But Dick Gregory talked about the white man being called a hunky because the white man would show up to the whorehouse, the Black whorehouse, and he will honk the horn to let them know that he wants some Black poom poom. And even going into the whole pimp thing. I know everybody have a pimp in their culture, but when you think of the word pimp, do y'all think of white people, Black people, Hispanic people, Asian people? Like, who do you think of when you hear the word pimp? You think of Black people. So it's like, who are these Black people pimping out? Because they were not able to pimp out white people. Now they could. That's why a lot of these Black pimps got white, prostitutes and shit. You see that a lot now. Bottom bitches, white bottom bitches, because now they could do that. But before the 70s, baby, they couldn't do that. So who are they whoring out? They mama, their daughters. They were having babies with women just to whore out their oldest daughters. That's like, he's 50 and he has a 45-year-old daughter. You hear about those stories and shit. Of course he does. Of course he does, bitch. You know exactly what he was doing. But like I said, going back into that, who are these Black pimps pimping out? They weren't pimping out the white girls. They weren't pimping out the Hispanic girls. They're pimping out Black women. So when you think about people hurting Black people or people hurting people, and you go to the Black people, who has hurt you more than anybody else? Your own kind. Your own kind. Your baby daddies used you. Your baby mamas used you, if that was the case too. I mean, who don't, evidence show more of the opposite way around. And it's crazy to me because there's more women than there are men. But men definitely take advantage of women. People in a particular community take advantage when it comes to men and women. The men take more advantage of the woman than the other way around. Because they know how emotionally sentimental women are, period. So they use that. It's some fucked up ass shit. And that's why I be sitting there laughing like, bitch, y'all be trying to reflect what is really going on. The truth will set you free. It's not the Karens that are fucking you up, honey. It's not the car dealership that called this girl Bonquiqui by accident or on purpose, whatever the case he did. And mama, thought this was newsworthy. But y'all don't think it's newsworthy when a man gets you pregnant and leaves you. That's not newsworthy. That's not 911 worthy. Like, girl, you go back anyway. Let me get up off that, girl. Just let in my business. I don't gotta worry about this shit, honey. Okay. I decide who I want in me and how I want our reactions to be. And bitch, I don't deal with nothing that's below me. Bitch, if your intelligence level ain't with mine, if your viewpoints on life is not equal to mine, if I'm like, listen, I want my kids to go to reputable schools, I want my children to be represented in the bright light, and this motherfucker's like, well, I really give a fuck about how our kids represent as long as we have kids. Yeah, bitch, it ain't happening. If I'm providing more than you're providing, bitch, it ain't happening. So, bitch, unfortunately, bitch, everybody did not have that. They don't have that mindset. And we can talk about how we were raised all day long, girl. This is not 1950 no more. This is 2022, honey. We have the right, we have the ability to know everything right now. But instead of us learning about ourselves, self-preservation, as I mentioned before, we want to look at other people. Fuck what's going on in my life. Look at what's going on in Megan's life. Fuck what's going on in my life. Look what's going on in Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. Girl, I think all that shit is fake. I don't care nobody say. All the shit that's led up to what's going on now with Kanye, Balenciaga, that shit, all that shit is fake. All that shit is fake. Well, allegedly, Balenciaga dropped Kanye because they put Kim on a new deal. Girl, they got kids together. Legally, until these children are 18 years old, they technically have to see each other. They technically still have to share each other's money, technically, until these kids are 18 or older. Unless you owe back child support, then of course they can go past that. Because I know people that still paying child support and a kid is like, I think 25. But still, like, girl, like, honey, yeah, I think that shit is fake. That's why I'm getting caught up in that shit. This should be storylines for the gods. Like, mama will sit up here and have no career and will get out here and be like, I'm upset because they're calling me fat. They're telling me to lose weight. And it's like, so are you mad or you not mad? Because, bitch, you call me fat, you call me ugly, you can tell me I need my face reconstructed, you can tell me I need to make sure that my wigs are not plastic and dry, because, bitch, I don't give a fuck. I still put on plastic dry wigs. I still put on wigs without coming to a wig, bitch. I don't give a fuck. You don't pay my bills. But I'm not going to sit here and be crying about this shit unless I agree with what the fuck you're saying, and I'm mad that you called it out. So it's like, girl, I'm not about to sit here and get caught up in these Lizzo storyline shit. Mama know what she looks like. And if mama didn't like it, mama don't have to be a celebrity. She can go back and live her private life somewhere else so nobody has to talk about her weight. Nobody has to talk about her weight. Nobody has to mix her up in information to keep her relevant. Because, bitch, we don't hear the music like that any motherfucking way. Like, girl, no shade. So it's like, bitch, I'm not getting caught up in that. That's what they want y'all to get caught up in. I'm not. No, thank you. Give me some real news, honey. Okay? Tell me they're going to stop letting Californians cross that border to going to New Mexico or going to Arizona. That's something I'm willing to worry about and research about. Don't sit there and tell me no bullshit, honey. Okay? I'm getting really tired of tarot readings. My followers out there. Grab Madam, what are you... Listen, Grab Madam, I was just having this discussion the other day. Things are becoming so weird. And if you're not a part of the weirdness, then people on this site and stuff don't want to deal with you. If you're not keeping up with the Joneses, is what they call it, they're not interested no more. Like, nobody wants real solutions to real problems. Nobody wants to get help. Nobody wants real help. Some people just want to talk about getting help. Oh, girl, I need some spiritual work done because my man, he want to leave me for my sister. And I'm just like, girl. So is the real work your man, you breaking up with your man and finding another man who ain't going to cheat on you with your sister? Or is the real work, because it gets a little sticky and messy when you have a man who wants somebody else and you're trying to do work to get him to want you. Do you not know this is a lifelong thing that you have to deal with? Do you not know that for the rest of your life, or however long you want to keep this man binded to you, that you got to do work with that? So, baby, if you don't got money like that, girl, you need to go ahead and keep it moving. Go ahead and let that man go and get a whole nother one. But they don't want real solutions. Oh, you're insensitive. Why am I insensitive? Because I'm telling you, you need to stop drinking and stop smoking because you can't think clearly. You act dumb. And I never called you dumb, but I guess the way I said it, you took it as I'm calling you dumb, bitch. So how am I insensitive for that? Like, you came to me for my assistance. You came to me for my opinion. You say, hey, I want to tell you a story and I want you to give me your point of view. I gave you my point of view. If you were not on the drugs and you were not, spending your free time researching shit, girl, you wouldn't have to worry about the bullshit. I told y'all a couple of years ago, did work with somebody, and then they're sitting here checking in on the work, and not with me, but they're sitting here basically stalking this man. Just so happened they're at the grocery store, the man's at the grocery store. Just so happened, oh, guess what? I ran into him when I was at Walmart. And I'm just like, wait a minute. Is it the motherfucker from Alabama? How the fuck you in Texas and the motherfucker's in Alabama, you accidentally ran into him? Like, bitch, you need to really get mental help because the spirit shit ain't gonna work for you. What do you mean? You calling me crazy? No, I'm just saying there's something mentally really disturbing you because you're not letting energies work. Like, you're literally taking it upon yourself to be able to let me stalk this man. And then, of course, when this man cuts you out or he put his hands on you, now are you sure the work is manifesting? Excuse me? The work would manifest if you stay in your fucking lane and stop being weird. And stop being weird, honey. It will definitely manifest. That's some weird shit right there. Like, are you wanting to amend it because you really love this man, or you want to amend it because you don't want this man to be with somebody else? Because, bitch, if something is bad, something is bad. But I was just telling that to one of my sisters the other day, Grand Madam. People don't like real solutions. People want to hear fubber, bubber, gubber shit. People want to hear new terms. I have a mamusa. And people are like, what the fuck is a mamusa? Mamusa is a spiritual aspect of yourself. What? This is interesting. Oh my God, let me subscribe. And it's just like, girl, what the fuck? And how the fuck is that going to even help you in this lifetime? How's that going to help you get the fucking job you need? How's that going to help you get the healing you need? And oh, there's a new spirit, and they don't want to tell you what these spirits are, and they're covering up Baphomet. It's really, instead of it being Baphomet, it's also a spirit called Tetrarana. And Tetrarana is the real spirit. And when you start venerating Tetrarana, then you'll start to notice that Baphomet is not real. And it's like, so how in the year 2021, a spiritist who has been sleeping in her car for the past 5 years, who's been on the run from the law for the past 10 years, because she had a warrant for her arrest, how is it that spirit magically tell her that the Baphomet is not really the Baphomet, that his name is actually Tetraroni? And that Tetraroni is the real identity. Because that's like keep telling y'all going into servitor spirits and shit. But how are you going to sit here and convince me that spirit is giving this person all this insight, but spirit cannot give this person insight to get their own house, to get a job, to get a stable job, to go get mental help so that they're mentally there? Oh, girl. People on some bullshit, grandmother. You said it, honey. They don't give a fuck about no clarity or resolution on the matter. They want to be comforted in they bullshit. Okay? And that's just sad. It's sad, honey. Even the older people, honey, there's no shade, honey. I read everybody from 18. I think the oldest person I've read was probably 72, and that was on some health questions. So we'll say 18 continuously, 18 to about 65 is people that I'm constantly dealing with because they're always in, crazy situations. And even the ones that are older that's been doing this stuff for a very long time, they still get caught up in the glamour. And it's just like, girl, like, are you wanting to really solve this? Or you just like to hear your problems? Because I'm not a fan of that. Excuse me. I'm not a fan of that, honey. That was a hiccup. I'm not a fan of that whole, I want to be comforted in my tea. Bitch, listen, give me insight, honey. What's going on? I need to know what's going on with me and my man. Well, baby, it looks like your man is shit on you with your sister. I'm not going to be like, what? But my sister don't even like him. Like, listen, examples of the readings I've done. Bitch, what's going on? Yeah, well, I'm seeing that this man got got someone else pregnant. I'm seeing a pregnancy and it's not your pregnancy, so that means this man has to have someone else pregnant. And I'm also seeing that there's something with your sister having a baby. Wait a minute, is your sister's baby this man? No. Well, there's something that linked them. Oh, she just named her son after my man. And I'm just like, ma'am, your sister's son is your baby's daddy's child. Second of all, ma'am, oh, and then but I mean, but how would they have time to have a baby together though? That doesn't sound right. How I mean, that doesn't sound right though. And I'm just like, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that this man is in your house all day, 24/7, and there's nobody else in the picture? Well, that's the thing though. Like there are other people in the picture, but he lived with them. So how do you not know that this man is not doing the do? Like you literally watch this man all day. Like, ma'am, yeah, ma'am. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this for this is that. But I just really want to know how did my sister get pregnant by my man? Because she's not really into black guys. All her other children were by white men and Hispanic men. She's not really into black guys. And I'm just like, okay, so is this kid not the darkest kid of all her kids? I mean, yeah, but that don't mean nothing. Like genetics play a big role in that too. And I'm just like, listen, let me go ahead and just let you go, ma'am. Going into another one. Mama was dating a jailbird. No tea, no shade. Mama was dating a jailbird. And I said, Mama, he's not being honest with you about some things. This man got a lot of secrets. And if this woman, you would swear up and down to this woman, you would have swear up and down like I told this woman that this was her story. But I don't know if I believe that. That doesn't really resonate with me. I was like, okay, well, listen, ma'am, this has nothing to do with me. This is not my business. If this man is a pedophile, if he's a child, bitch, that's not my motherfucking concern because he's not in my motherfucking house. So, ma'am, I'm gonna go ahead and end this reading where it's at. Thank you so much for. But no, I have one more question. Okay, what's the question? Okay, so if he's really doing all this stuff, can you tell me is there a potential of him changing? Ma'am, a lot of therapy. But yeah, ma'am. And then, girl, we end it. Honey, I want to say not even 3 or 4 months went by. I got a fucking update. Oh, yeah, you're right about it all. I guess I was just in denial. Of course you are. A lot of people are. You see these videos on YouTube and these people be fucking comforting you in your fucking lies and misery. You sit here, yeah, I have a story about my man. My man, he cheated on me with my sister years ago. And I just want to know, is he still cheating on me? Now the reader has that power over you to say, yes, he's still cheating, because once you cheater, always a cheater. So yes, he's still cheating on you. And yeah, he's cheating on you. And there's a woman here, and I don't know exactly what this, but I'm getting like she's an Aries or something. She's some type of fire sign. Now, mind you, this person knows that you're a Sagittarius or Leo. So they're like, yeah, he's into fire signs. So let me keep with the fire sign shit. But now you sitting here stuck up on that, and you're like, yeah, I got a reading from another reader. They did say it's another girl in the picture, but she's a fire sign. I'm just like, yeah, I'm not getting that. I'm getting like an air sign. And then I'm like, well, I need something more than that. Okay, bitch, well, I'm getting a nickname. Vivian, Vicky, I see a V, something, and a star. And they're like, oh my God, that's so crazy. Yeah, they did call her Vivian back in the day because her real name was Victoria. And they call her something totally different. And it's like, okay, well, there's your answer. Oh, girl. People don't want no damn clarity. You said it, grandmother. They want to get up in the bullshit and the commercialized shit. They want the lights. They want the fucking glitter and the shit. Girl, let me pull out these fancy tarot cards that I created and give you a fucking reading. Bitch, read your own motherfucking stuff. And that'd be another thing too about these fucking readers too. Read yourself. Oh, well, Spirit don't give me insight to read myself. I can only read other people. What? That's called common sense, bitch. So you mean to tell me that you don't got no fucking common sense? Bitch, get the fuck off my motherfucking screen, girl. I be loving when people be saying that. Yeah, well, sometimes you got to go through stuff, and a lot of my experience with Spirit allow me to go through it, but I have the gift to give you insight so you don't have to go through the shit you're going through. And I'm just thinking to myself like, but how does Spirit give you the ability to cook when you don't know how to cook? How does Spirit give you the ability to speak multiple languages to translate other languages that you don't know how to speak? Like, girl, that's not speaking in that tongue bullshit. Like, I'm speaking in tongue, but you don't know Spanish. All speaking in tongue, but you don't know Hebrew. All speaking in tongue, but you don't know French. Like, how do you speak in tongue only in spirit? But and when you're speaking in tongue, you can't speak a real language. Like, you're mumbling and jumbling shit. Like, make it make sense for me, ma'am. That fake ass shit, honey. Come on in here, Larry. Good morning, honey. We're great. How you doing, Larry? Literally just waking up, Larry. I gotta run in here. I gotta what? Come on in here, Jay. Yes, honey. Grand Rising. Deport the leprechaun. Listen. I don't know why these women be so mesmerized of the R. Kellys and Tory Lanez's and shit. Listen, honey, they could sing and they might have talent, but bitch, once I know you're a womanizer, you're a liar, bitch, all that shit go out the window, baby girl. And especially if you're a pedophile, like R. Kelly, bitch, it's done, bitch. I ain't playing your music nowhere. Your music ain't playing nowhere on my motherfucking speaker, bitch. Hello? I ain't conjuring up none of that motherfucking energy over here, baby. Stay that shit over there. Especially we know that you're into the little girls and shit. It might be little boys too. I don't know. I feel like if you're into it, girl, you have no limit. Ain't no fucking limit. Well, I'm only into little girls, not little boys. I don't know if I believe that or not. Please start your check-in now. What? Girl, why are hotels doing that now? See, that sounds like staying in hotels. Girl, they literally just sent me an alert and said, please start your check-in now. What do you mean check-in? Why am I start my check-in now, bitch? And I'm not do the check-in until tomorrow. Bitch. Healing Century, what the fuck is going on here? It's time to check in. Wait a minute, what is today? Bitch, wait a minute. Okay, no, it's tomorrow. Yeah, they tripping. I guess because it's a fancy hotel. It's time to check in. Start your check-in online. Tap the link below to begin, and we'll let you know when your room is ready. Your room keys will also be available for you at the front desk to help speed up your arrival time. I don't know what time I'm coming, bitch. Don't worry about it, girl. It's check-ins after fucking 3, girl. Stop worrying about me, okay? Come on in here. Yes, honey, Grand Madam, people want celebrity readings instead of ones of their own life. That actually makes a lot of sense when you think about this generation and how it commercializes everything. You said it. A fool. I believe you're right. I can do other things. I know that's right, honey. Thank you, Mia. Thank you so much, Larry. Thank you. It's like people on the internet, they want to be distracted from the issues. I said that all the time. They want to be distracted. It's uncomfortable. And we see this all over the platforms, right? We see this all over the platforms, starting with the Black conscious community. I know I got to always throw it up, but bitch, it is what it is. Because they're, everybody else know what it is and they keep it moving unless you come in a lane. Then they're going to read you the fuck down. Nobody has a channel dedicated to tearing down Black people. Please let me know about this. Please send me the link. Please let me know if there's a video out there, y'all, that's dedicated to mimicking Black folks, saying Black folks are animalistic and that they're really, DNA of a dog and all sort of good shit. Please show me this shit. But everywhere you turn, you got Black folks sitting out here talking about white folks don't let us have nothing. White folks won't let us be great. White folks won't leave us alone. The white Karens are always showing up, knocking at our doors, saying what the fuck we doing. And I'm just like, to me, Karen has always been around. Karen is on 227. The grandmama that used to sit out the window and watch everybody's business. And, ooh, girl, did you see the girl over there? That was a Karen to me. So, bitch, that's everybody's fucking grandma or grandpa or girl during that time. Girl, what? Anybody could be a fucking Karen. Oh, bitch, the white man don't want to let us be great. Oh, so the white man is making you sleep with this man, this low down, dirty dick ass dog. The white man is making you have children with this man, knowing this man cannot provide for you or your motherfucking kids. That's another motherfucking thing too. I wish I would sit up with a motherfucking man who said that I'm not worthy of him paying a bill. I'm not worthy of him paying a car note. The motherfucker can provide a motherfucking thing for me, and I think we're going to have kids together, and then I'm thinking he's going to provide for me and my motherfucking children? Bitch! Girl, the brain cells have to definitely be gone. It has to definitely be gone. I've been seeing that trend on Facebook and shit a lot, too. These Black women always want their hair done, always want their nails done. It's like, girl, you can't even afford to get your own nails and feet done, so why I got to do it? And I'm just sitting there thinking like, and y'all giving these people babies? I wish a man would, bitch. Listen, Spirit knew, listen, this life is good. Spirit knew goddamn well what the potential was. And Spirit said, bitch, I don't want you to wreck people up in that type of way. Okay, I need you to speak things over people. I don't need you to conjure up things physically with people. Bitch, I'm gonna tell you this right now, bitch. I will be hurting a lot of people's feelings. Y'all would always hurt me with some type of drama every time we turn around. Girl, do you believe this man wanted to have a baby with me because he said I was cute, but the motherfucker couldn't pay for dinner last night? The motherfucker don't even got a car. I gotta fucking go take him to work, go pick him up for work, and he over talking about having a baby. Like, girl, leave that motherfucking man alone. That man don't want you, girl. That man want to motherfucking use you, and he know you're a fool to be used. The predators know exactly who to fucking prey on. Oh, well, my man say he really don't like people like you. Oh, I can't stand girls that are taller than me. Yeah, because bitch, we'll fucking get your ass fucking together. You like the small, petite, weak, docile fucking woman that's gonna let you take advantage of them. It's gonna fucking let you disrespect them and their fucking yoni. A big bitch ain't gonna let you do that. You know, goddamn well, if you decide to raise your fucking voice with a big bitch, we're gonna body slam your motherfucking ass. So you don't want that shit. Oh, my man only like small, petite women. Yeah, he might also like little girls too. Cause bitch, for me, bitch, dick is fucking dick. If you're of age, bitch, you're legal. Bitch, I don't give a fuck if you're white, black, tall, short, 6'5", 5'4". You're a grown ass motherfucking man, and I want some, bitch. I'm a motherfucking get some. Now, when it comes to building something, bitch, I have a preference there. But motherfuckers be really having preferences just to motherfucking get their dick wet. Like, no, motherfucker, he looking to use your ass, bitch. And you fucking dumb. And then, oh, well, maybe you're jealous. Maybe you're jealous because you don't got a man. Girl, maybe I need to show you my inbox. Maybe I need to do a body cam so you can see what it's like, me minding my business and doing my thing. Girl, I went to go get gas 2 days ago, and this motherfucker walking, gonna talk about he got to go to LA for a lawsuit, girl. Girl, ask me for my number. You're not getting a fake ass number, y'all. I was on the phone with Julie too. I gave him a fake ass number. Daddy sitting there talking about some. Can I call you? I said, yeah, sure. What number you got? I know this motherfucker handle that phone, girl, because he walked from the bus stop, y'all. Well, I mean, I don't got a phone, but when I get to LA, I'll call you. So he pulled out the bus pass, y'all, wrote down this number. I was trying not to laugh so bad because Daddy was like thuggish, buggish. Okay, Daddy looked like he would have busted that window and said, bitch. So I was like really trying to laugh, but I'm just like, girl, there's no way that you can do anything for me in 2022 or beyond that you can't do for yourself. And that's what we need to be doing, honestly, collectively. If you can't do for yourself, bitch, there's nothing that I could do for you and there's nothing you do for me. Well, no, I can, baby. I just don't really. No, 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 no. If you cannot take care of yourself, baby, that means provide your necessities. That's having a roof over your head and food in your motherfucking mouth. That means you providing for yourself. You being the head of household. There's no way that you're gonna become my motherfucking man and be the king of my motherfucking castle. It doesn't work that way. But like I said, leave it to these dummies. Girl, that's why the shit's so fucked up now. Leave it to these motherfucking dummies. They like that shit. Now everybody falling for that shit. Oh, well, yeah, she let me get all up in her. She let me spend the night at her house and she'll ask me for a motherfucking thing. Well, that's good for her. She let me hook up with her and she'll ask me for a fucking thing. So I guess I go with her. Bye. Girl, they be getting upset. Oh, you must be a prostitute. No, I'm not a prostitute, baby. I'm just not about to let you sit over here for free. What the fuck we building together? We can't build a legacy together like that. So what the fuck are we building together? We're not building a motherfucking thing, bitch. I'm single. I don't need you. And then everybody, girl, these only the black people. Oh, I'm so sick of these soldier sisters trying to be independent and shit. We're gonna see how far independence gets you. No, bitch, we need you to step up to the motherfucking plate, you weak ass nigga. That's what the fuck we need. We need you to step up to the motherfucking plate. But you can't step up to the motherfucking plate because your mama and your daddy didn't show you how. And these bitches be sitting here falling for the dumb shit. Why does one of us he ever gonna change? No, he's not. Because he came from a bummy ass fucking weak ass mother and he came from a lazy ass bastard ass fucking father. Oh, well, his father worked. What type of job did his father do? Well, he would do odd jobs here and there. The fuck out of here, girl. That ain't fucking working. The fuck out of here, girl. His daddy needed a real 9-to-5 fucking job that you clock in and fucking clock out with. How the fuck he was an entrepreneur, but he grew up with fucking nothing? Girl, get the fuck up out of here. And your kids gonna be just like that shit. Bummy ass fuck bitch. The fuck out of here. Y'all think, oh, well, I'm gonna have a baby with a bummy ass man, but my kids are not gonna be bummy. Girl, I wish you the best. I wish you the fucking best, sis. I wish you the best, honey. That's it. I wish you the best. Okay. Good amount of people want to celebrate readings instead of their own lives. Okay, I read that. Come on in here. Yes, honey. People like the internet, they want to distract from their own life. You said it, honey. You said to come on in here. I work too, Jay. How was your Christmas, everyone? I know that's right. Working, working, working. I know that's right, honey. Get that money. They work hard for the money and they better treat them right. Yes, honey. It's like people in there, they want to be distracted. Okay, I read that too, honey. Come on in here. Yes, honey. That holiday pay. I know that's right, honey. Listen, y'all, I got 27 minutes. I don't know how I'm going to drive. I don't know how I'm going to get ready, walk these dogs. Girl, oh my God, girl, I might have to just go. Girl, just tacky down this wig. Bitch, go in here and whole bath really quickly, just until when I'm done, and then come back and actually do what I gotta do. Cause bitch, I gotta go take this shit to, oh my God, girl. I bought some basking nets for these turtles. Girl, I bought two of them. Cause Spirit said, bitch, one of them is gonna be perfect and one of them ain't gonna be perfect. So I was like, I don't need two, but I said, fuck it, let me listen. Girl, got one of them. The bitch took up the whole damn tank. Mind you, girl, this tank is 55 motherfucking gallons. It took up the like literally 70% of the fucking tank. Like, what type of basking thing is this for these damn turtles? Why does turtles, girl, these turtles don't eat that shit. Secondly, girl, the second one that I got was just right, but the water levels have to be low, right? I like to fill the tank up with complete water. So, full tank of water for the turtles to actually swim in and shit. So I said, bitch, let me just go ahead and get me a top tank one and let me send these other ones. So now I gotta package those bitches and take those bitches back. Then I gotta go get the shit for the motherfucking gumbo. Okay. Thank God over here they got everything already ready to go there. They got the roux ready to go. My mama's telling me I don't need to get the roux. She said I can make my own roux. I said, girl, listen, we trying to kill time, but I don't know what it's gonna taste like though. I don't know what it's gonna taste like. Their roux might be a little too nasty. It might be a little too this. Okay, girl. Well, let me get it just in case. Okay. Coming in, honey. Did you see my? I sure did. Yes, honey. When I first came and I said thank you for that Christmas gift. Ow. Yes, honey. That was a large lump sum, honey. Ow. That covered half of one of my expenses. Okay. Okay. Listen. Okay. That covered half of my expenses, honey. What we got to do for these next 2 or 3 days. So I said, come on in here. Come on in here, Jay. The spirit was talking to Jay. Ow. Come on in here. Where the hell is my glasses at too? I need to start taking my glasses off before I fall asleep, y'all. I just be so comfortable in my bed. I just be so comfortable. And I just doze off sometimes. Damn. Now I gotta find these damn glasses. Girl. And I can see without them. Trust me when I say that. I can see without them, but I know every now and then I'll catch myself straining, right? Like I'll be looking like the fuck. So I don't do that with the glasses though. I want to keep my eyes nice and strong, honey. I think I showed y'all my eye test. Didn't I show y'all my eye test? To show that my eyes got better. Because hoes be out there saying that they be manifesting that they magicians and shit. You got magic. Why don't you hear yourself? Bitch, I did. I did. I can show you proof, girl, that 2016, my vision was so-so. And in 20 motherfucking 21, my vision improved by 50 points. Okay, hello. Hello, bitch. Let's talk about it for a minute, honey. Let's talk about it. Bitch, I could definitely prove what the fuck I say, girl. You could definitely heal yourself. I told you my sister was blind. Okay? She was blind. Okay? Her vision switched up twice. When she had her weight loss surgery, the first time she got that infection in her body, she couldn't see altogether. It was blurry altogether. I was like, girl, we're going to get that together. She's like, how is this going to work? The doctor said that this will have to end up on this. I said, girl, listen, we're going to do it. Honey, I remember I went to Mountain Gyms, girl. Shout out to mountaingyms.com. I went to Mountain Gyms, got her the two things I needed. We got her some stuff, girl. Then the vision came back, but she could only, I think it was she could only see at night or she couldn't see at night. I gotta ask my mom. It was one of them. She either couldn't see at night or she only could see at night. And I said, oh, girl, we're going to stay on top of this because we're going to make sure you get it good. You need to start cupping. And if you don't know what cupping is taking the palm of your hand and gently pressing it over your eye. And you keep your hand as straight as you can. And what happens is this builds up the pressure in your eye. Anyway, it's a science to it, y'all. And so I was like, we're going to have to start cupping, but I want you to start cupping with this. She did that. Her vision came back all the way. The last 2 years of her life, it was good. Perfect vision, honey. Even where she would only have to wear her glass when she was reading and shit. And I said, girl, come on in here, spirit. We give all praise and honor to spirit, honey. Okay, because I'm just the vessel to show you the way, baby. It's not me. Oh, come on in here. It's not me, bitch. Okay, it's definitely spirit. So anyway, we definitely got the proof, okay? I still feel like we're in Ishtar season till New Year. I know that's right, honey. Yes, manifest, honey. Manifest, honey. Listen, everything is dedicated to Ishtar. If you actually want to get into it, ow, come on in here. Ow, very lightly, politely, and very widely before we go. Ow, what? Ow, ow, come on in here. Hold on, wait a minute, ow, come on in here. Wait a minute. 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 Wait one goddamn minute. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see if I could pull this. They're usually good too. When what I gotta do? Damn, I don't know why I should have put one. Oh, girl. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. If I can't find it right now, we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about it another time. And there's no way of searching. No. Fuck. Let me see. So when you're not looking, you see it. When you do see it, when you are looking, you don't see it. Okay, here we go. Bam. So the whole year is Ishtar, believe it or not. So we're actually in the reaping of barley, which is known as the Sikinku. Okay, the Sikinku. Okay. This is the barley harvest. The high point is summer Sumerian agriculture cycle. Barley, which adapts and grows better in the Mesopotamian soil than emmer, was referred to by Sumerian farmers that was of a vital economic importance. So its harvesting was the time of great hope and celebration. An attested celebration, the festival of barley took place around the full moon with honor, harvest offerings, praise given by the gods at Nippur. Now, if you know what Nippur is, if you don't, definitely get you some tea and research that. The festival was principally sacred to Enlil and Izina. It is an excellent time to give thanks for the year's growth and achievements and to store up the legacy of the year so that it can help us further to strive in the future. We will talk about that a lot right now, honey. Detoxifying, letting things go. Okay, hello. Going into the 13th, because of course, according to the Sumerian, aka the Ishtarian calendar, there's 13 motherfucking months. On the 13 motherfucking months, which of course is technically January, the beginning part of January, as I mentioned before. January, I want to say going into the early weeks of January, is called the second reaping of barley, which is the Diru Se Kinku. When the process of the moon and the sun called for an intercalendary month to be inserted into the year. This month usually fell at the end of the year and formed part of the harvest season. Once in every 19-year cycle in year 17, it was instead inserted after the 6th month and named Didikin Inanna. Little is attested on ritual practice during the intercalendary month, although observations may have mirrored those of the month immediately preceding it. Much of the calendrical information on this page is sourced. Okay, there we go. There we go, honey. Ow, okay. It breaks down the whole tea, honey. Okay. But let's break it down. The first month is the Barazengar, which is the days of sanctuary. Okay. The second month, and it's the celebration of the New Year's festival. Okay. The mountain house, known as the Temple of Nippur. Okay. The second month is the marching forth of oxen. Come on in here. This the calendar year. The calendars of the various cities, the city states of summer was based on the logical agricultural cycle of practices, and a month's name referring to the plow pulled by the titular oxen. It marks the beginning of an agricultural season. Now, see, the seasons have definitely changed since this time too, because we're going into the second month, which is February, and it's saying that February was the motherfucking springtime. Hello, hello, and then they call March, and it's so weird because February was considered the marching forth of oxen. Okay, the third motherfucking month is called the Sigga, the place in the bricks. This month is named is shortening of longer version, meaning the month the bricks are placed in a brick mound. With the ritual agriculture preparation of the previous months completed, attention now turned to the labor of the cities in making the vast quantities of mud bricks that would be vital for the new projects. Rebuilding and advancing of the coming years. So now we're talking about springing forward and planting your seeds. We talk about in the month of March around the spring equinox. Okay, going into the fourth month, known as April, is known as Sunamun. Okay, which is called seeding. Despite the name of the month, no actual planting took place at this time. The approaching brutal heat of summer meant that it was still far too early for seeding. So they're saying in April, summer started in motherfucking April during this motherfucking time. Okay, hello? Summer started in motherfucking April, girl. It was hot as fucking April, according to what this is saying. Either way, going into the fifth month, which will be May, according to us, is Nanangar, which is the lighting of the brazier. The month of Nanangar represents the height of Mesopotamian summer. So May was actually considered the midsummer, when the hot sun dries and cracks the earth and no agricultural work is possible. But you couldn't sow nothing during that motherfucking time. Okay, hello. Going into the sixth month, which is known as June, right? It's called Kin Inanna. It's also known as the labors of Inanna. That's why June is so precious, okay, to Ishtar, and also going into gay pride and shit, girl. People just can't be taking it, girl. They can't take it, girl. Why gay pride is in motherfucking June, and those who born in motherfucking June are sacred to motherfucking Inanna. But the labors of Inanna this month, as the names indicate, is sacred to Inanna, and it is marked by the month-long celebration and adoration of life cycle of Inanna. The beginning of the start of the month, her iconographic statue would be adorned in fine jewelry, luxury robes, and icons of divinity and authority. Now, it's so weird to me because, of course, going into a lot of principles, they be saying that a lot of people who are connected to luxury and jewels and stuff, of course, is connected to the month of April and May, right? Let other people tell it. But June is actually the month of all that. Okay. And those who are born underneath that sign, bitch, we're like fine wine and fine jewelry and luxury robes and jewelry and all that good stuff, girl, according to the blessings of Inanna. And it says the authority and preparation for her visit to the temples of Enlil and Nana, where she would receive the feast and honor. From there, she returned to her own temple in preparation for the height of the festivities and the great offering given to her in her name as the full moon. So the full moon in June is the most powerful full moon of the whole motherfucking year. If you've been born around the full moon in June, if you're born on the full moon of June, bitch, you're definitely a powerful person. The second half of the month is likely a recreation of Inanna's descent, have been adorned in all of her divine power and received as the adoration of her people. She sets off for the underworld while offerings begin to be made in her absence. On her return around the 21st of the month, statues of her are ceremonially bathed and reinvested in their holy place. It says she returned on June the 21st, which is the summer motherfucking solstice. So if you're born around or on the motherfucking summer solstice, you are considered powerful. Okay? This is the most powerful time of the year. You can believe that or you don't have to believe that. Everything from the days of the week, from the months and all the good shit, the seasons has been dedicated and honored in fucking Inanna's name. So, but you can say, well, I don't believe in that. I believe that, I'm just okay, go believe what you want to believe, honey. Without Inanna, girl, there would be no Christian story. There'd be no Risha story neither. I hate to bust your bubble like that, but let's talk about it. Okay. And it says that ceremonially bathed and reinvested into her holy place in full glory, and the recreation of her lifestyle continues until June the 26th. And further offerings and recantations of myths that tell of how Inanna won her power and glory from An Enki and the assembly of the Anuna gods. Oh, come on in here, girl. June is a very victorious month. Don't let nobody fucking tell you different. Going into July, we got the Sacred Mountain, also known as Dooku. Going into August, we have the month called Releasing of the Plow, aka Appendua. Okay, going into fucking September, we have the Gani, which is called the Coming of the Clouds. This is where the rain season starts, honey. Going into the 10th month, which is October, we got something called Kusu, which is the Lady of the Grain. Going into November, we have the Aduru, and this sounds very much African, honey. And I'm not saying, but I am saying. Going into the Sumerian text and stuff, girl. A lot of your languages come from the Sumerian language, girl. Don't get it fucking twisted either, bitch. Okay, going into November being Ammer. The onset of this month, the harvest season begins in earnest. Ammer and barley was the principal crops of summer. Now it says summer like Sumer, which of course was the name of this place. Now we know that summer, our season summer, is also called summer. Summer. You know they got to be fucking extra with the bullshit. Anyway, going into December or going into the 12th man, because this is where it gets a little, crazy, because like I said, it's 13 months in 1 year. The weeping of barley, which is called Kinku, and then of course we have the 13, which is Dedusin Kinku, which is the second coming of the reaping of barley. So we have at the end of the year two different chances to get things right. So which when things ain't going good for you in the next coming year, please think about what you're doing from November until motherfucking January the motherfucking 16, which I think is Lunar New Year. I think it's the 16th or the 22nd Lunar New Year for the Chinese, honey, the Chinese New Year celebration, honey. Hello. So think about what you're doing around that time, girl. You're sowing seeds or you're being a bummy ass bitch as always, girl. Okay, don't want to cuss in, don't want to cut in, but bitch, it is what it is, girl. You'll bum, you'll bum. The energy is very six like a lot of the line stars. I know that's right, honey. Ow! Come on in here, yes. Oh, girl, I got 10 minutes, y'all. I gotta go. Come on in here, TC, yes, honey. The chat. Happy Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. I know that's right, honey. Ow, we celebrate the New Year. Yes, we do, honey. Ow. Oh, no, that's right, honey. Long time no see, honey. Huh? TC be lurking, honey. She be in the bushes, huh? TC, you be in the bushes. TC, come on out. Coming out. Thank you so much, TC. Coming out, TC. Don't be lurking. Terrific tease. I know that's right, honey. Ow. I am well. Thank you. I know that's right, honey. Ow. Let's see. I really gotta go, y'all. Girl, I gotta go. I gotta find these last though, y'all. Listen, it's gonna be a hot mess. I'm gonna put some music on and everything right now. I need to find those glasses. I gotta oh my god, girl, I might have just put on some sweatpants and a t-shirt. Throw these shoes on, girl. Run these dogs around, girl. If I run them instead of walk them, they'll probably have to piss and shit faster. So, girl, be done. Throw baby in the house. Get in and drive on. Oh, girl. Listen, y'all, we gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. 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 We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. 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 Yes, honey. We gotta definitely go, y'all. Listen, y'all, I'm so glad y'all were here when I stopped by, honey. It's so good to see all of you, honey. Hope y'all had a good holiday. We see that you survived motherfucking Christmas. Okay, girl. These motherfuckers run like they got their fucking heads cut off and shit, honey. So listen, I'm gonna go. What? There's a hotel called Six Senses. Where is that hotel at? What they got? What they doing over there, honey? In the Six Senses, girl. Ain't my business. Anyway, yes, honey. I know that's right, honey. Yes, honey. I be in the bush. I know that's right. I know you do. I know you do. I love that 5-star symbol. Come on in here. Yes, come on in here, honey. Ow, we're dealing with evoking of energies. Ow, come on in here. This came from a class that I did, honey. Yes, honey. It talks about the elements. It goes into what they're connected with. Okay, when you're trying to pull certain energy, you're going to call upon certain elements. It's a part of elemental magic. Air is for intuition, knowledge, renewal, and change to shift something. We know that fire deals with passion, inspiration, intuition, creativity, and protection, and so forth, and so forth, and so forth, and so forth. This is amazing, huh? Very amazing, honey. Yes, honey. And of course, the bottom one, the soul is spirit. The soul, the divine, the mystery. All things being revealed through the soul. And I was seeing something too the other day too. So I was talking about what they said that she called it a word, the higher, the over soul or something like that. I'm just like, girl, 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 girl. It reminded me of the Kanye West song. What they gonna do with all that power? Not a damn fucking thing. Okay? That's what the fuck they gonna do. Thank you so much, TC. I appreciate that, honey. Ow! Earth, wind, water, fire, and spirit. I know that's right, honey. Reminds me of the group. Earth, air. What is it? Earth, air, and fire? Earth, wind, and fire. Listen, I'm about to play this songs right now. Earth, wind, and fire, girl. Yes, honey. Come on in here, Debbie. And yes, Tasha T. I'm where everything's good. I know that's right, honey. Listen, y'all will definitely come back, okay? Where is my motherfucking girl? I was like really fucking tired. Cause normally I take those glasses off and I put them to the side. But I think I did so much yesterday because we're preparing for something. Uh, we're preparing for some tea, girl, for the New Year's, girl. You know, we bringing the New Year in with a bang, girl. That's just fucking crazy, girl. And I want to make sure I go. I want to make sure I go down there with my glasses. Damn, a bitch was tired, huh? A bitch was real tired. Yo, let me go. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, that'd be stupid as fuck though, huh? But I think my glasses are in the bathroom. I think I took my glasses off to brush my teeth. I gotta go see right now, y'all. Loving like y'all. Let me go. I gotta go whole bath and all that stuff really quickly, honey. Thank God I'm only 10 minutes away from I need to get to. I think the longest they're gonna hold out for me will be 12:30. But still, honey. Gotta go. You all love and light, honey. Be good to yourself, honey. Okay, we'll be coming back again very, very shortly, okay? Bye. Love and light. Be good. Be good to yourself, honey.